This is Outlandish Zicky Dice, and you're watching the best of old school and new school. This is the Nation Network. Outlandish.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It's the Nation Network. I'm your host, Vince McSham. And we are looking at the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Creed Brothers.
Set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 515 pounds.
Shout out to Primetime D-Train and Andrew Roberts in the house. Brutus and Judas. What could possibly go wrong with a brother named Judas? I have no idea. These guys think they are the cat's ass. They're willing to take on any and all challengers here on the Nation Network. But wait, who's that? You've got to be kidding me!
At a combined weight of 531 pounds, Rick and Scott, the Steiner Brothers.
Rick Steiner still holding his head down, avoiding all press questions. For the first time in WWE franchise history, the Steiner brothers in a game. When it comes crashing down, it's 2K usually. Bell sounds, action's underway, and here we go. I can't tell you if it's Brutus or Judas. It's one of them. Wasn't blown away by the entrance for the Steiners, I'll say that much right now. And so much for the UI detection improving the stuff coming off the ropes. We can talk about the 1.0A and the things that we know that it's broken while they were busy fixing. So far, Rick Steiner just getting that ass kicked. Almost makes you wonder if the Creeds aren't perhaps of the trans variety, the way they're beating him up. I believe that's Brutus. Hey, Rick finally getting a shot in there. And tags right the fuck out. See what Scotty's got doing here. Nothing. I thought they were supposed to have fixed all that so they don't keep on colliding into each other and doing nothing. The UI timing and all that stuff was supposed to be taken care of for rebounding off the ropes and having offense. Doesn't appear that way to me. Infrared, my brother from another mother. What's up? So far, the Steiners are getting a royal ass kicking at the hands of the NXT Tag Team Champions. Look at this. They're getting beat at their own game. Rick gets a sucker shot in and then bails out like a bitch. Steiner takes advantage of the distraction. Hammering away on Brutus here on the floor. Indeed, this is a money match. Head first into the apron he goes. Again, beating them at their own move. Overhead belly to belly. Taking a page right out of the book of the Steiners. Now look at this butterfly into the power bomb. Shoulders are down, but he will not stay there. And now Scotty going out. Won't be able to tag in your tag team partner if he's not around. Smart strategy, and Brutus now turning his attention to Rick. Oh, now he's back to Scott. Little too late. Steiner line taking him down. Big Papa Pump bouncing his head right off the canvas. There's a tag made. The dog-faced gremlin in the ring. Shoots him to the ropes. Back out front. Drop down. Nicely done. Comes right back up. Leapfrog by Rick Steiner. How many times we ever saw that? And a power slam to follow it up. Nicely done. He barks up in the air, but there's no sound effect. And now Rick finally handing out some payback from earlier on and goes right back once again to make the tag to Brother Scott. Judas taking that DDT right on the forehead. And now turns his attention outside on the floor. Now Rick Steiner, gut wrench power bomb, driving the older brother into the floor. But Scott coming up with that DDT. Welcome back to the match. Once again, the power bomb. No, this time it is a butterfly suplex. Steiner starting to fire up right now. Nice block. Judas is across the shoulders, and he is in trouble. Head first into the turnbuckle. I do detect a case of the blood. Indeed, we've got some blood streaming down the side of Judas's head as Steiner busy posing for this crowd and allows the tag to be made. That is tag team strategy 101, I would have to say. Senton bomb right there by Brutus. Has him up in the rack. Plants him right on the canvas, and now Rick Steiner there to make the save. And I'll tell you what, I'm not sure the Steiner brothers expected this kind of a challenge in their opening match. Has him up, couldn't hold on. Chop block to the knee. Going for the power bomb, couldn't hold him. Rolls through, sunset flip, shoulders are on the canvas for one. Brutus looking for the corner, but there's no one there to make the tag, too. He'll have to stick around. Rear waist lock turns it into a belly-to-back suplex, and the back of the head of Scott Steiner bouncing off the canvas. Steiner is in a lot of trouble right now on the floor. And again, I don't think they expected this kind of a challenge. Considering they got the ratings of a 90 and a 91 going up against a couple of guys in the 70s. You wouldn't know it by the way this match is going. It would almost make you question whether those ratings really mean shit or not. Oh, and there goes Rick Steiner. Both Steiners are on the floor, and the referee's about to count 10. Can you believe it? "2K, you suck." You fucking suck. These two dudes come in with, like, I think 78 and maybe 76 ratings against a 90 and a 91. They manhandle the Legends and win by a count out. And Steiner, with the AI of a fucking flea, rather than beat the count back in, walks around the steps and gets counted out. Just remember, the next time you see some 21-year-old trying to fake their way into a bar, they're probably a 2K developer. How's everybody doing this afternoon? Nothing changing here in the world of 2K. It's still fucked up as usual. Yeah, they had a Steiner line in there by Scott earlier on. It wasn't great, but it was there. Their entrance, I'm not all that impressed with at all. We can check out the finisher, and apparently not in that match. We're not going to, but Rand Bomber, what's up? I was going to put them against Top Dollar. I just don't like them. And I thought this was a much more interesting match of past versus present. I mean, I'll do that now, but I got news for you. It might be the last time you ever see Top Dollar on this show. I got no use for them whatsoever. None. Zero. Top Dollar. Give me one of their names. I'm drawing a blank. Let's see. Let's go this way. Download Superstar. Top Dollar. Okay. Didn't even realize that was his actual name. Isn't his name Anthony or some shit? He was in the collecting thing a while back. Ashanti the Adonis. Wouldn't have known that either. B-Fab. She might be a lot of things, but Fab ain't it. All right, let's run this. We got the 90s grain going on. D-Train! Yeah. This will probably be the last time you ever see them in a WWE video game, by the way. Talk about one and done. The Beverly Brothers. Yeah, that could happen. All right, so I can tell you what I know about the 1.08 patch, 1.08 patch, and all the things that it has broken. Oh, I'm sorry, fixed? No, it fixed and then broke other shit, which I think I told you was going to happen. So now if you pick a championship title movie, so if you basically create a title and you want to have that little entrance movie where the title pans into view of the screen and you either have the hardcore thing or you have the little pixie dust thing going up in the background. Yeah, none of that. You can select whatever movie you want, but it's not going to happen. The title will still do its whole little pass through and everything, but it's not going to have any of the graphics going on in the background. If they're a job squad, they don't get that entrance. Like they give them the damage control entrance. Put top dollar in Io Sky's role. Indeed, if you put the letter S in front of Hit Row, you got a pretty good idea what I think of them. Steiner entrance just doesn't feel right, man. They had a lot more energy on the way to the ring than that. Rick would have been barking it up. And the fact, oh shit, did I make that my bad. I thought it was I didn't realize I had myself playing. All right, well, that's about the only thing he's going to get done in this match. Excuse me while I kick your ass, son. To the ropes we goes. Here's a Steiner line for you. All you got to do is take over the controls, and then they can become pretty lethal. Get up, bitch. Yeah, big fuck. Come here. Come here, Cartman. You respect my authority. Boom. We just warming up. Wait, no. You're not going nowhere. You're going to get this ass kicking and like it. This is prison time, boy. Double team by the Steiners. Ooh, double team includes the Steiner line. Not bad, not bad. Come here, Ricky. Which way did they go, George? Ooh, nice pile driver. And he gets up 2 inches shorter than he was a moment ago. Was you going to tag him? Sorry, he's all tied up at the moment. Tilt-a-whirl slam. That's what I'm talking about. Come here, son. Let me show you how it's done. Oh. Oh, you guys want to try that shit, huh? Come here. Come here. Come here. Up we go. And down we go. Nicely executed. Where you going? Where you going? Oopsie. Who put that wall up in the middle of the damn ring? Follow me, follow me, follow me. I predicted you want to miss. Shit. Couldn't even hold his shoulders down for a count of one. You ain't got nothing. What's happening here? Oh, he's going up. Boom! Cover, hooks a leg, that's it. Like I said, when you take control, it makes it a whole lot different. Never even let him tag his partner in. And down goes the game. I'm not reporting shit because you ain't going to fix shit. So I guess every time the Steiners win, it's going to crash. Is that the new thing? Maybe that's why they got counted out in the first one. Purist, is there any fix? No. As a matter of fact, they broke some shit. As I just mentioned moments ago, if you have a custom title and you go ahead and put one of the championship title movies behind it, well, you kind of have to, actually. Doesn't matter which one you pick, it just doesn't show up. Yesterday we showed you guys how the Vader Mastodon entrance works, where instead of smoke coming out, it sparkles. And now apparently when the Steiners win, it's a crash. Let's have another match with the Steiners and see if that was just a one-off or if that's a new feature in the game. 2K sucking another one. And just to be fair, we'll make it the same teams. Hum along. Yeah, if you didn't see yesterday's video, not really. Like this thumbnail right now, it's literally the only thing I could grab. All right, I'm not going to watch their entrance again. I have no ability to open any JPEG or PNG files. I cannot open any MP4 files other than through OBS. So if I wanted to make a thumbnail for this, which I would have liked to, I can't. So yesterday I had live right here on the Nation Network the call between me and Best Buy management and tech support that are in the local store. Real people that I know. And I'm bringing the computer in again on Friday morning at 11 a.m. And I have assurances that within 3 hours it'll be ready to go. But, man, it takes a lot of monkeys funking a football to get to the point where we're at right now. Yeah, Jay, it's all about you, man. We were fine till you showed up. Nah, you're all right. By the way, I just got my monster pack of Abbott and Costello. All 4 movies came today in the mail, so I'll be watching some of that later tonight probably. It's either that or AEW, so yeah, Abbott and Costello. In some ways, it's very similar. Missile. Oh, crossbody, okay. Give me a top dollar. You ain't made a tag to your partner yet, and we ain't going to start now. We got Frankenstein, or Abbott Costello meet Frankenstein. We got Abbott Costello meets the Wolfman, Invisible Man, and I forget what the fourth one is, but I got the 4. And I've always been a big fan of Abbott Costello against Frankenstein. I just thought that was a good one. Double gutbuster, and there's plenty of target there on that one. Captures in a belly to big belly suplex. Thought he was going to make the tag and get out of trouble. It didn't happen. Uh-oh. By the way, anyone know like Top Dollar's rating? I mean, he's got to be in the 70s. Big back body drop. Go back to collecting old merchandise. Oh, shit. Big man comes up with a pounce. Anna, what? He don't know no drop kick. Ah, shit, missed it. How did I know he's going to be too dumb to tag out? That was your opportunity. Oh, no. Took your eyes off the prize, and look what happened. Look what happened. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. Irish whip to the ropes, back out front. Oh, nice capture. Oh, missed my cue again. Oh, instant recovery. Steiner line. That's what I'm talking about. So far, the movesets aren't so bad. By the way, I'm going to be uploading a pack, which again, I would have done a nice little thumbnail for and all that, but I can't. 4 of the HCW/UPW roster, which will be available soon after we go on this one. And you'll be able to find it on Community Creation by searching. Get out of here. Get him. Ah, I missed. By searching for One Nation, the number 1 in the word nation. Bye. Join him, why don't you? Ah, what the hell? Oh, I was going to take the referee, too. There we go. Just to make it a fair thing. Enjoy the moment. That's all it's going to be. No. Get up. Get up. You ain't letting that sack of shit make you tag out. Bullshit. Get up. That's what I'm talking about. Sucker. Nice drop kick. Looks like he's wearing diapers, man. What is up with it? No. Not yet. Not yet. All right, let's go. We got Top Dollar back in there. Throwing up his fake-ass gang signs. Like a big old jar of Kool-Aid over here. Well, at least this time they're putting up a little bit of a fight, but it ain't gonna matter. Watch this. Not even one. Not even one, you big pussy. Frankensteiner. That's what I'm talking about. Goes for the cover, gets one, gets two. Save is made, and now Rick hooking up. Has him up. Oh, Steiner driver. You ain't getting up from that. You ain't getting up from that. No. Shazam! As we take a look at the replay of the moments leading up to the victory, there's that Frankensteiner, has the pose afterwards, perfectly done. And that Steiner driver, man, that's always a dangerous fucking move to take.
Here are your winners, Rick and Scott, the Steiner Brothers.
Somebody better alert the Wrestleverse universe that things are a little bit different in the tag team scene. I am astonished, though, that they didn't have Rick doing his bark. How hard would that have been? Could have had his son do it. It would have been cool. Yeah, CM Punk's supposedly returning, and this is my face for things I could give a shit about. Oh, but wait, I don't. He has just devalued himself so much over the past several months with that whole thing. And yeah, it takes two to dance and all that stuff, and I have no doubt that the Elite were being a bunch of pricks as well. But it was like the nail in the coffin for me, where I was just like, I'm done with this. That's not even a wrestling company. I mean, at this point, it's just a bunch of kids. Even the adults acting like kids. Although he was trying to be the voice of reason, I'll give him that much. But yeah, doesn't surprise me. Look, they got a big contract for him. They're not going to let him go anywhere else. And now, of course, they have that big event coming up over in the UK. They're going to need him for that. Who are you going to put him with that's going to draw flies? And before anyone says Goldberg, trust me when I tell you that will not draw shit. Who would want to see Goldberg going against CM Punk? Two past their prime athletes. I think the last time we saw that was, oh yeah, Saudi Arabia. How'd that turn out? Shante looks like a skinny Uso. Good one, Jeremy. Fired one across the bow. Infrared. The only reason that happened is I was taking over the controller. Oh, Purist. Yeah, I did, but a long time ago now. I don't even remember. I remember it was well done. I can tell you that. Guy spent a ton of fucking time on it. All right, let's jump on out of that. So they look good. Moveset is solid. Entrance is sketchy. This time it didn't crash, by the way, after a victory, so yay for that, I guess. Anytime you can actually get through a match without it crashing with 2K is a good day. All right, what have we heard? Let me see if I can find something here real quick. There's been a variety of different things that people have shown that are now working differently with, as we know, the logos in the arenas now work properly. Although there seems to be some question as to whether, if it was, let's say you put logos on the turnbuckles before, but they didn't show up, but you left them there anyway. Now they show up, but if you try to make any edits to that arena, it crashes the game, is my understanding. And of course, we also know, and Jay, how'd you end up, man? On Steam, apparently the 1.08 just completely wiped out your universe mode. You keep your roster, I understand, but like your tag teams and all that stuff, you got to rebuild all that shit, which seems to be an annual event. That's why I didn't do anything with tag teams, putting them together and all that. Very little anyway. I mean, I did like 4 of them, I guess. And I should have really... normally I'd record my settings so I know exactly how to redo them when I have to. This year I did not do that, but it's all good. And it hasn't happened to me yet, but... Like I said, Jay on Steam had a pretty rough go of it yesterday after that patch dropped. Did I get my computer fixed, Jeremy? No, not yet. Friday morning, 11 a.m., I bring it in. My boy Kevin takes it from my hands and then will himself work on it and have it done in 3 hours, give or take. So create a belt. Let me see something now. Oops, excuse me. I said excuse me. There we go. Let me just see if a created championship that's already in existence is affected. We go to title information, I believe. No? Front plate strap. Where do you go for the movie? Base settings? Front plate, side plate, no. It has to be this. Entrance name, champion movie. There it is. All right, so you see that, and yeah, nothing. Let's go to this movie. Nothing. Let's check out the hardcore setting. Nothing. All it is the belt doing different entrance motions, but so far as like your hardcore stuff going on around this background, nope, not gonna happen. Not gonna do it. So that is why the belt is up there. And I'm sure after some future patch they might fix that back up again, but don't hold your breath. Now, I already know it is an issue for new belts. I just didn't know if it was an issue for old ones, but I mean, we can throw one together real quick. I don't mind. Custom championship. Yep, like I said, nothing. Nothing, honey. So, they done fucked it up that time. Yep, got to rebuild all the tag teams and restart the universe. And then when you do that, you start to think to yourself, well, fuck. Is this going to happen with the next patch too? Bro. Every time he says that, I would just cringe. I gotta check something real quick. I'm pretty sure I still have it, though. All right, let's go to create real quick. And we're just going to throw something together. Tag team together. Entrance is fine. Wait a minute. Tag team finisher. Yeah, we can still do finishers in Universe. I thought so. Yep. So that part's still there. Thank you for small favors. Jay, I understand exactly how you feel. Oh, you got to understand something, Primetime. The WWE is still a publicly traded company, and these games are making money. That's all they care about. They don't care about the fact that the representation of their product and their intellectual property. So that's where we're at with that. All righty. Well, as I said, we're going to, on Monday, be back, God willing, with a live episode of UPW's Monday Night Blast. And you'll have another opportunity to play the Pick'em Challenge. And if you don't get one of the characters from the roster that you want today, and you'll be able to check out which ones they are in just about, 20 minutes or so, because as soon as I wrap this up, I'm going to be posting them. And you can find them by searching for One Nation, the number one, the word nation, in Community Creations, and have at it. And because you guys have been so good, I'm going to throw an extra one up there. Instead of 4, it'll be 5. And all of them will be more playable than at least 3 of these. Jay, you can always... Oh, wait, no, if you pick up a used console, man, get a hey, boy, oh, boy. Get a PS3 or a PS4. You can get those things cheap used. And the game's even cheaper. Buy them on eBay. You get the whole kit and caboodle probably with a couple of the games and the gaming system for, I wouldn't be surprised, $150 to $200. Yeah, I gotta admit, man, the idea of wanting THQ back a decade ago would have seemed impossible. But man, oh man, have they done screwed the pooch. I forget who the main guy with THQ was back in the day. It wasn't Brian Williams. It was somebody else, and I hated his guts. And you could find those videos, I'm sure, if you go back far enough in my timeline here, but I didn't have a nice thing to say about it. Was his name Corey something? For some reason, that just popped in my head, but I hated that boy on a regular basis when those games came out, and I had no idea how much worse it could get. Now I do. Now I do. All right, folks. I'm going to call it a day for now. I'm going to try and get some other stuff done here. And what day are we on? I don't even know. Today's Wednesday. I don't know. We'll be around. I might do a wrestle verse because I can get away with that tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe even later tonight after I get a couple of things done if I have time. Yeah, I got my PlayStation 2, my PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Nintendo, all that shit. And now a nice N64. And I do got to jump back into that. I don't want to forget all the buttons after it took me that long to learn them. All right, folks, have a great rest of your night. I might be back in a little bit for all I know. Once I get stuff done, if I still feel up for it, maybe I'll throw a quick match or a couple cards together or something like that. That's why you got to click that notification bell down below, because I don't always know. It's the truth. Have a great rest of your night if I don't see you later, and we'll see you again real soon right here on the Nation Network.